So this is a game that I've sort of been low-key following for the past while, and now that it's been out, I played it. Honestly, I love it. This is The Messenger.
Isn't this made by the same guys who made Celeste?
Is it?
No, it's not. It's not. You're thinking
not?
of you're thinking of Towerfall.
Oh, right.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, The Messenger is a story, a rather grimdark story at first glance. At the western edge of a fallen world lies a cliffside village.
Uh-huh.
Harboring the last survivors of the human race,
Oh, dang.
those who choose exile over death.
The music here is reminding me of the Cheetah Men.
They train day and night, confined to their hideout, their legacy cursed, survival their sole purpose.
Oh, jeez.
They are ninjas! Legend warns of the demon army, bound to strike again, eager to completely eradicate humans. Unfortunately, legend also tells of a hero flying in from the Western Ocean
That's
to
a
bring
ninja
protection
bird.
and knowledge, and she goes on
It's
a day that
Skyblazer.
begins like so many others. A young ninja is about to be visited by the Western hero and sent on a perilous journey into this merciless world to carry a scroll paramount to the clan's survival.
The message of a hero.
1 jug of milk, 2 cartons of eggs.
Oh, cool. It's Devolver Digital.
Wait, wrong scroll. Sorry about that. Anyway, welcome to The Messenger, a game which, well, it's pretty much to Ninja Gaiden as Freedom Planet is to Sonic and Undertale is to Earthbound.
Is this
Or
a game
more-
about the mailman?
I was gonna say I was gonna say also this pretty much is Shovel Knight's competition at the moment, possibly.
Kind of, sorta.
I thought that was Mighty Gunvolt.
So yeah, our ninja is a very special specimen we shall name Ninja.
Hey, Ninja.
Do you get a cheat code just for naming him Ninja?
No.
No, it's just
Aw.
something. I just call him that because I was honestly out of ideas at the time.
I thought it'd
I'm
be
not
cool
gonna-
if you. I thought it'd be cool if you got an Easter egg if you named him Ryu.
That'd be, yeah.
Yeah.
It's an automatic screen crash.
Oh, jeez.
Aw.
Another day, and still no sign of this so-called Western hero. Training used to be fun, but all we do now is memorize boring prophecies. And button patterns. Demon army this, and magic scroll that, yada yada. Nothing's happening in centuries, so why are we still hiding? I wish I could just leave this place and go explore the world. Just like every Disney princess in the history of ever.
I want more.
Not great. Another lecture.
I think Logan forgot to use mic.
Yeah, whoops. Well, whatever the case, ladies and gentlemen, this is the story of Ninja. A random ninja who lives in this village who, well, again, harbors the last of the human race. Kind of funny that the last of the human race is just a bunch of ninjas.
Naruto predicted the future.
So yeah, one of the main gimmicks you'll first encounter with the messenger is that you can actually, whenever you attack something with your sword while in midair, you can do what's called the cloud jump, basically a pseudo double jump.
Huh.
And it's whenever he slides.
Yeah, it's pretty much going to be your saving grace throughout most of it. Anyway, here's the old man. Well, look who decided to grace us with their presence.
Oh dears.
F you.
Have you done your reading?
No, I can't read.
Ever the rebel. What's the point? All we do is rot in this hideout anyway. Logan, you go and take over the old man.
I see that the importance of our ancestors' wisdom is lost on you. Let me assure you that the threat of the demon army is very real, and should they...
Wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
Well, son of a bitch...
You said the magic word!
Never darn. This is all wrong. Was the hero supposed to save us?
They've come, and they're here to destroy us all! Destroy us all!
Son of a bitch.
Me and my big fucking mouth.
So I noticed you have a score on... Wait, no, that's for
You're not
life.
ready.
Well, it's either go and live or stay and die. Welcome to not Ninja Guy. Oh gosh.
Hello.
Burn it all! Bring the humans to their knees!
Not so fast, big boy.
I'd imagine. Not so fast, big boy.
Oh, and who might you be?
Crap.
Are you really all they've got?
I know this. Hang on. I'm thinking.
Pathetic! Prepare to die!
Wait, I just remembered. My name's Ninja.
That sound! Impossible!
Kazooie!
It's the hero!
It's a phoenix.
Yep, the Western heroes finally come to save us all.
It seems luck is with you this day.
You.
Barmathazel!
Oh, I think that goes well with, whoa.
Yes.
Keep an eye on this worm.
Okay.
Okay.
He does this as his day job.
Count your
Just
blessings, ninja. My minions will make short work of you in the autumn hills.
Also, I love that real quick. I love that exchange of keep an eye on him. You got it. Disappears immediately.
Okay.
Who are you? Western hero? Yeah, something like that.
I gave you one job,
You
Barthazel.
noticed I got here way too late. Sorry about that.
Yeah, clearly.
My bird had a bad case of bad seeds. As you look at the most capable around here, you know the drill. Take the scroll, carry it across the island, yada yada yada.
Oh, we saw this in the intro.
You need to reach Glacial Peak Summit, where 3 stages will be waiting for you.
Okay. Why can't you go?
But who are you, and why is this scroll important?
Why does it
You
look
don't
more
know
like
the
a carbon rod?
Yeah, you'll find your answers along the way.
Okay.
Head for the village gate now. The Shroud of the Night will be your only protection to make it through the Autumn Hills.
Also, rats.
Godspeed, messenger, and all that shit. Come on, Kazooie, we're off to McDonald's.
Also,
You got those, girl?
Also, speaking of which, you guys probably may have heard in the background, which I'll mute it out. I apologize, but looks like I'll be leaving a little earlier than expected, but not yet. So I want to see
Okay.
as much as I can in this
Alright.
game.
Oh, that's good. So yeah,
Actually,
now we got...
I was about to say, if you don't mind my delving to a personal story real quick, I think I might have told you guys this, but just in case no one in the videos have seen it, it's funny you mentioned the idea of like Kazooie going to McDonald's, because I remember the McDonald's that in our town, they used to have these N64 kiosks, and one of the kiosks they had was a Banjo-Tooie.
Oh yeah, they were in their little fun house or play place.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever they
yeah.
called
I
it.
have one
Yeah.
of those, but it was like
My
GameCube.
McDonald's around Castro Valley had one of those too, and
I've never been
Banjo
to a
was one of the
McDonald's
games they
with a games
To
with a
be
game
kid
kiosk.
again.
Yeah. So, what are we doing here, James?
had. What it's like to be a kid, which I feel like is a slogan for another restaurant, but I could be wrong. But so yeah, y'all like that whole grim dark opening we just had? Well, not to worry. The rest of the game's actually anything but grim dark.
Nice. So,
In
what
fact,
are we
honestly,
doing?
the writing in this game is actually more akin to the likes of, I guess to some extent Undertale. I feel like there's a better example I can make here.
So
a
it's
little
more so
sass.
of a, it's more so of an obnoxious parody than a serious
not even.
story.
I wouldn't even call it an obnoxious parody. It's just more so. It's a little more sassy. in a
Self-aware,
sense.
self-aware.
So, exactly. It's more self-aware.
Okay. So, it's,
So
And it's
we're
never-
destroying
And
Koopa
let me just
demons.
say one.
What?
Destroying. Oh,
Ah, shit!
Crap.
I can't get up.
oh no!
But wait,
this?
there's this mystical door. Maybe this will give me the answer to my
What
problem.
the
the-
heck?
Oh
What
boy,
the-
it's the best character in the entire game,
Ooh.
the shopkeep.
This looks
Wow.
pretty cool.
Boy.
Ah, the messenger. I was expecting you so soon.
What is this place?
This is the shop.
The shop.
It doesn't look like a shop.
Do I look like a shopkeeper?
Not
Good
really.
point, well made.
Anyway, so I'm in this mystic character who will be mentoring and supporting you on your epic quest, save the worlds. All you need to do is take the scroll to the top of Faraway Mountain, where 3 stages for my order will be waiting for you.
Chirp, chirp.
Hooray!
Got all that, honey?
Your order? Slow down, that was way too much text for one dialogue box.
Oh, damn it.
Look, just keep going eastwards and make sure you grab all these time shards you see lying around. I can use them to upgrade your abilities and artifacts.
Oh, how helpful. But yeah, like, oh,
First one's on the house. Enjoy, love.
You got the
Yay!
Fleming logs.
Hey!
So we could go all knuckles up in this bitch now.
Sweet.
pretty much. But yeah, no, like, seriously though, this character is honestly the best in the entire game, just because he has some of the best dialogue. And
Ooh.
much like other games before it, we have an ability tree.
Oh, this is
Nice.
interesting. So, like, what kind of stuff can we get from this guy?
We can get health ups, an additional weapon in the form of the shuriken, and we also have we also got the ability to actually penetrate projectiles as another means to use the cloud jump. You'll see more on them later. So, climbing claws.
Oh, yeah, super hot this season. You can press against walls to cling to them and climb at your leisure.
Makes sense. the way everything looks, it just felt like I should be able to do that naturally.
Yeah, that's why John Gaiden invented the deck attack. John
Oh.
Gaiden, sorry.
Who's John Gaiden?
Never you mind. Just an acknowledgement I need to get out of the way. Yes, we're here. We know. Moving on.
I don't get it.
Some will.
Is his name actually John?
No, that's a reference to, like, there was once, okay, so I'm just gonna say it right now, there was once a Turok game where instead of actually being Turok, there was a guy named John Turok. Like, so it just became this meme of, like, oh yes, everyone's favorite Doom game starring John Doom. Like, everyone's favorite Ninja Gaiden starring John Gaiden. Listen, I know you're still new to this, but you have to be pretty naive to expect anything other than the cryptic information so early in your adventure. It's called foreshadowing. Wouldn't you rather go back to the action anyway? Just buy a health repair or something.
Gotta admit, I am enjoying the sweet rave party music here.
Oh yeah, the
Me too.
soundtrack of this game is freaking great.
Right, off you go.
Oh, and this is my favorite part about it, the stories he
boy.
shares. So, do you
right.
have any stories to share?
Of course, here's one for you.
Oh, story time, story time!
Story time.
There once was a servant who didn't know how to read.
His name was Pitt.
The came where his master asked him to read something for her, which replied, "I'm sorry, lady, I can't read."
I just realized that actually makes sense too.
That reply immediately got him fired.
Oh,
Aw.
well.
So he went out in the streets looking for a tea house to relax and accept the bad news. When he couldn't find any, he reckoned he probably wasn't the only one to wish there was a tea house in his small town, so he opened up his own.
Ooh. Tea for everybody.
It really picked up, so he built many more and became rich in the process.
Fuck you, literature.
One day, his accountant asked him to review a piece of document, to which he replied he didn't know how to read. Oh. The accountant, who couldn't believe his ears, said, "If you became a millionaire without even knowing how to read, just imagine where you would be if you could read." Oh, I get where this joke is going. "I know exactly where I would be," the rich man replied. "I would be a servant." Which he would have been had he not.
Ba-da-ba.
That's actually a fun little. Like idiom or whatever it's called.
Hardy har har.
What?
I don't see how this applies to my adventure.
Who said it
For
happened?
you, maybe I just wanted to make conversation. Yeah, that's your story. Sheesh.
More like the long version of When Life Gives You Lemons.
Alright, since you don't seem to appreciate me sharing some clever material for your next party, I suggest you move along. Shh.
But believe you me, that's actually not the only story he has. The more you progress in the game, the more stories he shares, and some of them can get downright snarky.
What's
A
this?
wardrobe?
Please don't touch the cabinet.
What's in the cabinet?
Can you attack him?
Never
No,
you
you
mind
can't.
what's in the cabinet.
You can't?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh. Nice.
But yeah, like, all things considered, like, the shopkeep, like, outside of the boss characters you'll come across every now and then, and one other little imp who we'll actually be meeting up with not too far from now, he's like the most dialogue you're gonna get out of the entire game, and again, like, they did a really damn good job of writing him as this rather snarky, yet pretty
Strange yet snarky.
laid back shop, yeah.
So I
feel
know
bad
some indents.
Probably the most
Probably the most interesting stories that have nothing to do with our quests, save for maybe one or two exceptions.
I'm
So-
noticing
nice.
some indents in the walls. Are there secret passages?
Yes, there are. There's a lot of hidden goodies throughout the entire game, and the more power-ups you do get, the more you'll be able to make the most out of the environment around you.
Is this like a Metroidvania or is it linear?
Okay, I will admit this is probably the one thing I will say is a bit iffy about the game. At first, it is mostly like a straight-up Ninja Gaiden-inspired game with linear levels, but those said levels you will have to backtrack to once you reach a certain point in the game, and then it starts turning into a pseudo Metroidvania.
Oh, like Shantae.
So there are branching paths.
Basically, yeah.
Oh, I like how the music actually gets muted.
Yeah.
Or muffled, yeah. Also, I'm sorry. In order to have enough time for me to edit this and send to you before I leave, I'm probably gonna have to stop here for now and get off this lovable train. But this is looking really fun, and I do look forward to checking this game out. It's on the Switch now, right?
Oh yeah, it's on just about everything, and I think it costs around $15-20 ish.
Nice. Okay.
I would say it's well worth the bang for your buck.
Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna get going for now, but this looks fun.
Do you breathe underwater?
It does.
Alrighty, I'll see you guys
Have a
later.
safe trip, man.
See ya.
See you, Logan.
See ya. So can you breathe underwater or no?
Yeah, you can breathe underwater. One of the
Real quick,
mysterious.
I was just gonna say real quick. Well, Logan left. That means, according to James, we have to immediately stop recording.
Oh, hush you. We'll keep going.
Hey,
I mean,
I'm still here. I'm a substitute.
Well, yeah, so why not help us out a bit? But no, in all seriousness though, like we'll keep. I mean, yeah, I do. I'm not one of. I'm one of those people that don't really like it whenever we have to leave out people for commentaries. But at the same time, it's like if it's this far into the video, we can keep on going anyway. Besides,
We're about like what, halfway done? A little over halfway done.
Roughly, yeah. But even so, like we still have the lovely company of the shopkeep to see us
Need
through.
anything?
Yay!
Even though it doesn't look like he doesn't have any more stories to share, but he does have a few other unique bits of dialogue that I hope will get us through A-OK. Okay, now we have the energy shuriken, which is basically our only means of long-range combat,
And some more health.
and unfortunately runs on a meter, which is kind of a shame.
nice.
And I mean, all things considered, I don't really find too much use out of the energy shuriken, only just for the really tight spots where there's like a very small platform with an enemy on it. It's like, gotta kill the bastard so I can make progress.
Are the fireflies invincible?
As far as I'm concerned, yeah, they are invincible, but they're just there for the sake of building up your cloud jump ability.
Oh.
Actually,
And
speaking
the
of
cool-
the
So you
cloud-
can only use the cloud jump if you actually land a hit?
Yes.
Okay. So you can't just use it whenever you want.
No.
And actually was about to ask on that because I'm not quite sure if we ever described it. Like, when you use the cloud jump, like, you said that you have to, like, hit an enemy in order to use it. Is it something where it's, like, the second you hit the enemy, it'll, like, automatically boost you up, or do you have to press it again after you hit the enemy?
You do have to press the jump button again. Like, you'll notice that you're primed for a cloud jump if you see a little bit of cloud, or, air below Ninja's feet.
You're not a...
Yeah. There's a neat little something up there, but I can't quite reach it with my current abilities. But you do, like, sometimes you'll notice, like, the occasional set piece, which just
It sticks out like a sore thumb.
which just pretty much screams to you, "Hey, stupid, jump up here!" But I just can't do it just yet because I'm not the ninja I aspire to be. I'm just a ninja. I'm just ninja.
And actually, that does remind me, the joke I wanted to make, when you just called the ninja, it reminds me of one of the jokes from Mega Man Fully Charged. I don't know why this joke resonates with me so much, but it's like the episode with Waveman, and it's like, that reminds me of my own pet, an alligator I found in the sewers. I named him Alligator.
I never saw the new Mega Man cartoon. Is it any good?
It's actually pretty decent.
I will say this much, Iki. I don't blame you because Cartoon Network picked probably the worst fucking time to start airing those episodes. Like
What time does it air?
Sundays at 6:30 in the morning.
Excusez-moi?
Yep, they pretty much put it on a graveyard time slot.
What child wakes up at that time just to watch TV?
On a Sunday, no less.
Yeah.
Oh
I
boy,
can
6
kind of
a.m.
understand
Oh,
Saturday
fuck.
versus
Oh.
Sunday.
What the? What was that thing that just popped out?
Is he taking records of how many times we die?
Oh, a new customer. So, this little bastard here, I forget his name, but, they'll say right here. Huh? What happened? I almost died just there. Strictly speaking, you did.
What?
Huh? But how? My name's Quirble. Quirble? Yeah, I don't get it either. At your service. I'm the one you never would have met had you any skills. Ha. Jerk. The gist of it is, I have a magic ring that allows me to control time and space. Or space and time, whichever. It doesn't really matter. So whenever you're about to die, I will appear to stop everything and teleport you back to the latest checkpoint. Okay, what's the catch? Well, for one, you will still feel agonizing pain every single time. At least the player doesn't feel it, but he does. Also, I'm keeping track of your debt in my little notepad. So I'll stick around to steal your loot until either we're even or I'm bored. I mean, I can let you die if you prefer. It seems we have a deal. Glad we see eye to eyes. Carry on then.
Ha.
So yeah,
So he's your literal life insurance policy.
essentially yes.
Do you actually
I mean-
owe him stuff? Well, wait, no. If you die, you naturally lose the stuff. Oh.
Oh yeah, and this is another
I'll be
unique
taking
collectible.
that.
These are essentially your... And punching it.
Ooh.
So, you got it. Hey, you got it.
Wander off the beaten path.
What was that big green object?
Oh, you mean that thing you just smashed instead of collecting it, you dunce?
Yeah, that one.
It's a power seal. There are many others like this, but to be honest, I'm not really sure what they do. I can tell you that finding them all is optional, but if you're the kind of adventurer that likes to go for the extra challenge, you'll want to keep an eye out for hidden rooms. And who knows, it may or may not unlock an overpowered upgrade, I mean, if you're into that kind of thing. Anyway, I'll be in my sweet rave shop.
Sweet rave shop.
So I'm guessing that's something that Horrible doesn't take from you.
No, he doesn't. Like, no, the only thing he takes from you is the gold time, your currency stuff, in other words. And I mean, that is the one thing I will say about this game. Like, whenever he's out and about, you won't be able to collect any more gems that you find. But at the same time, it's like, I think at most he only requires like 30 gems, and even so, like, say if you die and respawn at a checkpoint, the time stones in themselves actually do respawn in themselves, so it's not like you're completely losing out on too much loot. By the time you reach your threshold, you'll still have plenty to go around. Like there,
And do you always own 30?
For now, yes. But there is something you can buy at the shop, which diminishes that debt to 15.
Oh.
Or they just say you only have to pay him half the original amount. So there's that. I mean, as far as consequences for dying, I mean that's not like the worst thing I've seen.
It feels like a reasonable slap on the wrist.
Yeah, unlike on some other games where you just die, you get a game over, you get booted right back to the title screen.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Those are always fun. Looking at you, Symphony of the Night, among others. But
back
those
to the
were
shop.
A long time. Oh, what's with this big mysterious chest?
It appeared when you smashed your first power seal.
So yeah, now we have our goal.
You still need to smash 44 power seals to open that.
Yeah, they're scattered. They're scattered everywhere. So it looks like we got some new Well, first let's buy our second wind. No, not that kind of wind, you dumbass. And it looks like you got some new info for us. Lay it on, Doc.
Looks like you're almost at the end of the arena. Well, did I forget to mention that there's a giant leaf monster guarding this exit?
You did.
That look on your face. Don't worry, my dear adventurer. Leaf monsters only come out during a full moon. Oh, it's a full moon right now.
Yes.
Oh, that's... I didn't mean to... Well, good luck.
Godspeed, messenger. Yeah, thanks, jerk. But yeah, again, the shopkeeper's full of that kind of dialogue, and I mean, if you like that kind of writing, this game is definitely for you.
Oh no.
So,
Is that a dreaded leaf monster?
Whoop.
Yep, it's the leaf monster!
He has a very stupid looking face, I gotta admit.
Yeah, he does. And honestly, as far as first bosses are concerned, he's nothing special.
It's
Like
like
he's already lost half of his health.
It's like he's throwing his skin at you. Also, how can you tell how much health he has? Oh, because he's flashing.
Knows how he's blinking.
Yeah.
I think by this point he's either halfway done or he's practically at peak. And there you go.
Yep, he's dead. Oh, that was a very unsatisfying leaf monster.
Yeah, he wasn't exactly the brightest leaf on the branch. He really needs to branch off on his options. No? Anyone? Okay. That's it, ladies and gentlemen.
I can't believe you said that.
I think we should leaf this playthrough for another channel.
Damn it,
for another
Iggy!
time.
Oh, come on. You know how much I like to branch off and show these things off for you.
You already used the branch pun once.
Oh, okay. You leave me with no choice. We shall jump off the bridge.
Good thing Logan's not here right now.
Well,
Sorry.
there you go.
If you're listening back to this, Logan, sorry.
Yeah. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for our look at on the Messenger. The version I played was on the Nintendo Switch. I do believe it's also available on Steam, PS4, and Xbox One. Pretty much every major console that you can find. I mean, all things considered, it's just another example of a great callback to an original game while also trying its own spin on the genre. But, I mean, yeah. Till next time, everybody.
Bye.
This is really treatious.